Hello, my dear Armenians. These are the news from Western Armenia, especially for you. Western Armenia gives condolences to Nelly Harutyunyan, President of the National Assembly. People ask to rebuild the old Armenian Ergen church in Dersim, Ani, the city of 1,000 churches, from ruin to forever life. Lion Woman, a story about women's strength and freedom. People in Bazgiret fight to protect their land and nature. Sahakyan Nunyan Armenian Church, the first Armenian school in Constantinople. In Samtskhe, Javakheti, there are fewer potato fields but more potatoes. The wealth tax showing the unfair rules of Turkish government. With sadness, we inform that the beloved mother of Nelly Harutyunyan, President of the National Assembly of Western Armenia, has passed away. The wake will be held on November 13th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Adana Funeral Hall, Yerevan Highway. The funeral will take place on November 14th from 11 p.m. to 1 p.m. The Republic, Government, National Council, members of Parliament and the entire staff of Western Armenia TV expressed their heartfelt condolences and moral support to Nelly Harutyunyan and her family during this difficult time of loss. The Armenian Ergen Church, located in Gerchimli village of Dersim province, is under serious threat from treasure hunters. This historical church, built more than 1,000 years ago, stands as a rare example of early Armenian Christian architecture. Although Turkish authorities approved its restoration back in 2012, no work has ever started. Local residents say treasure hunters continue digging around the church, causing damage to the ancient walls and foundation. They are calling on the authorities to protect fans and restore the monument before it disappears forever, as it represents an irrepressible part of Armenia's spiritual heritage. Ani, the glorious medieval capital of Armenia, once stood proudly on the Ahurian River valley. In the 10th century, it became the powerful center of the Bagratuni kingdom, known as the City of 1,001 Churches. After the Seljuk invasion in 1064, earthquakes and wars led to its fall. Today, Ani's ruins lie in occupied Western Armenia, listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Though silent now, its stones still tell the story of a nation whose faith and creativity never died. Arlene Sahakyan, granddaughter of a genocide survivor, shares her family's story and her feminist journey in her book, Legacy of the Lion Woman. The book combines her grandmother's memories from 1915 with Arlene's own fight for equality and justice in Los Angeles and beyond. Though this work, she aims to connect feminist and national movements and inspire young Armenians, showing that Armenian women have always been strong and resilient. In Bazgiret village, Artvin region, locals protested peacefully against mining projects by Lydia and Ergen companies. They said mining would harm the environment and destroy their ancestral land. This land and water are our life, a heritage from our Armenian ancestors, said resident Suad Chelik. Villagers demand protection of their national and cultural heritage, promising to continue their fight for justice and a healthy future for their children. The Sahakyan Nunyan Armenian School in Samatya, one of the oldest Armenian educational institutions, was founded in 1461 by the first Armenian Patriarch Bishop Hovakim. It became the first Armenian school in Constantinople, marking the beginning of organized Armenian education in the Ottoman Empire. Over the centuries, despite fires, wars, and rebuilding, the school has remained active thanks to the dedication of the Armenian community. Today, it continues to teach hundreds of children, serving as a living symbol of Armenian faith, language, and culture in Istanbul. According to Georgia's recent data, potato fields in Samtskhe, Javakheti have decreased by 17% since 2021. However, productivity has grown a lot, reaching 2.6 tons per hectare in 2024, which is 44% higher than before. Experts explain that this improvement is due to modern agricultural methods, fertile soil, and favorable climate conditions, which have helped farmers produce more with less land. On November 11, 1942, Turkish parliament passed the wealth tax law, which targeted non-Muslims, Armenians, Greeks and Jewish. Though claimed to be economic, its real goal was to remove non-Muslims from the country's economy. Those unable to pay were sent to forced labor camps, where many died. This law became a symbol of racial persecution and remains one of the darkest pages of modern Turkish history. If you have any questions or want to learn more, you can visit our official link. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.